Thank you for watching, and remember to like this video and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for your support.
Very cold. Well, the Weather Channel and our partners at Pattern are bringing you comprehensive coverage of the COP26 Climate Summit in Scotland. Today's topics: adapting to climate change and addressing loss and damage. Our climate specialist Carl Parker has the details. The second week of COP26 is underway right now in Scotland. Pattern with the Weather Channel is the only U.S. network to offer comprehensive coverage of the COP26 Climate Summit. Pattern's mission is to explore Earth's challenges, create its progress, celebrate its progress, and elevate new voices to the conversation. Former President Barack Obama spoke at the summit today, urging world leaders to do more to help developing nations deal with climate emergencies that are already happening. This weekend, we're striking gold with the debut of the original series, Frozen Gold. The show gives viewers a front row seat to the exciting world of gold exploration. Frozen Gold follows 6 everyday Americans who embark on a dangerous quest to uncover wealth on an Arctic journey through uncharted land. Here's your first look. Daylight saving time thing yesterday, and our sunsets now, we're living with that, right? It's getting darker and darker, early and earlier. So a place like Boston that you see behind me here, your sunset is at 4:29. So right about now, you will not have a sunset 5 o'clock or later until February 3rd. So that's a lot of days. That's over 80 days, 87 days that we're going to have to deal with those as well. So here's a look at some statistics for you. Omaha, Nebraska, for example, you get 12 hours and 9 minutes of daylight. That happens right around the fall equinox. You get to the winter solstice, we go down to just over 9 hours, and then the daylight that you lose throughout that time is about 3 hours. A lot of us struggle a little bit. Sometimes you get a little emotional or you get a little bit sad. But hang in there, because you just have to get out during the daylight hours when you can. Maybe have a lunch break instead of going for a walk after dinner instead. Portland, Maine, for example, we get about 12 hours and 9 minutes again of daylight around the fall equinox. We go down to 8 hours and 53 minutes as we head towards the winter solstice. And so that's about a 3-hour loss in daylight during those times. So Miami, place there in South Florida, 12 hours and 7 minutes for you. We're expecting more precip to be pushing in here for tonight. This is really a tonight into tomorrow event. I know we had to deal with it over the weekend, but here we go with another punch, and this storm is a little bit stronger than the last one. As we look at the satellite imagery, there you can see it already emerging and working its way towards the coast. Now we're going to see more of an impact in Northern California compared to what we've seen as of late. And this storm is going to be bringing in winds. It's going to be bringing in high waves. It's going to be bringing in heavy rain and heavy snow into the higher elevation. So we're expecting the potential for a foot or better, especially above 3,000 feet. So the snow levels are going to be a little bit lower this time around, and that's up quite a bit. Had a lot of rain in the last week, really honestly in the last 2 weeks, and we're going to put more rain down on top of that. Rainfall totals generally are going to stay around an inch or less, but especially Northern California, especially into the foothills here, across parts of the Sierras, that's where we could get 1 to 2 inches of rainfall. So really have to be alert for some localized flash flooding. We could even get a little urban flooding. San Francisco in particular, one of the spots I'm watching for that possible risk. Now we do have winter weather alerts in effect. We've got winter weather advisories along with winter storm warnings across the Sierra, but also on up into parts of the Cascades, into the Olympics as well. The Olympics could be putting in a good double-digit snowfall out of this also. So here you can see a look at the snowfall totals. It's really going to be the highest peaks that are going to be seeing some of those bigger numbers. But again, a good handful plus inches even down into some of the passes. Now we just need these parade of storms to keep on coming and continue to work on and whittle away that drought, which is still exceptional in so many areas. But with our last week's storm and that atmospheric river, Mike, of course, we've seen some big improvements, especially in western Washington. I hope that